Have you ever closed your eyes and tried to imagine what heaven sounds like? Is it a profound silence, the whisper of a gentle breeze, or something far more magnificent? Today, we're going on a journey to explore one of the most powerful and moving images of the afterlife, the choir in heaven. It's a concept that has captivated believers, artists, and thinkers for centuries, a sound so beautiful it's said to be beyond human comprehension. Let's start with the Bible. The book of Revelation gives us some of the most vivid descriptions. In chapter 5, John of Patmos describes a scene of incredible worship. He hears the voice of many angels, numbering 10,000 times 10,000, and thousands of thousands, all singing in a loud voice, "Worthy is the Lamb who was slain to receive power and wealth, and wisdom and strength and honor, and glory and blessing." Imagine that. Not just a few voices, but millions, a thunderous chorus of angels united in a single, perfect song of praise. It's not just noise, it's a symphony of pure adoration. Then, in Revelation chapter 14, John hears another sound from heaven, like the roar of rushing waters and like a loud peal of thunder. He says it was like the sound of harpists playing their harps. And they sang a new song before the throne. This imagery paints a picture not just of vocal music, but a full celestial orchestra. The sound is both overwhelmingly powerful, like a storm, and exquisitely beautiful, like a field of harps. It suggests a complexity and a harmony that we can only dream of on earth. This isn't just background music, it's the very atmosphere of heaven, an active, vibrant expression of joy and worship. But these biblical accounts are just the beginning. The idea of heavenly music isn't confined to one text. In the book of Job, one of the oldest books in the Bible, God asks Job, "Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth?" While the morning stars sang together and all the angels shouted for joy. This beautiful verse suggests that this celestial singing has been happening since the dawn of creation itself. It's as if the universe was born into a song, a cosmic symphony conducted by God, with stars and angels as the choir. It reframes our understanding of the cosmos, not as a silent, empty space, but as a place filled with divine music, even outside of direct biblical references. The theme echoes through history. Think of the great composers like Bach or Handel. When Handel composed his masterpiece, Messiah, particularly the Hallelujah chorus, it's said he felt as if he had seen heaven itself. He was trying to capture a fraction of that divine sound, to translate the song of the angels into a language we could understand. For centuries, sacred music has been humanity's attempt to replicate this heavenly choir, to create a space on earth where we can get a small taste of that eternal worship. Every time a congregation sings a hymn, they are, in a way, joining in with that unseen, eternal chorus. But what about more modern experiences? This is where the story takes a fascinating and deeply personal turn. Thousands of people who have had near-death experiences, or NDEs, report strikingly similar auditory phenomena. Raymond Moody, a pioneer in NDE research, documented many accounts in his book Life After Life. A common thread in these stories is the presence of unearthly beautiful music. People describe it as a choir of voices, but without individual singers, a single, harmonious sound that fills their entire being with a sense of peace and overwhelming love. One story that always stays with me is that of a woman named Betty Eddy, who wrote about her experience in the book Embraced by the Light. During her NDE, she described being enveloped in the most beautiful music she had ever heard. She said the music was alive, that it was part of the love and the light that surrounded her. The notes were not just sounds, they were feelings, they were colors, they were living expressions of joy. She felt the music healing her, washing away all her earthly pain and sorrow. She explained that the choir was made up of souls, all singing in perfect harmony, a testament to their unity with God. Another compelling account comes from Dr. Eben Alexander, a neurosurgeon who was in a deep coma and experienced what he describes as a journey to the afterlife. In his book Proof of Heaven, he talks about hearing a glorious, thunderous, and triumphant chant or anthem. He couldn't make out specific words, but he knew, without a doubt, that it was a song of pure, unadulterated joy and welcome. For a man of science, this experience was transformative. Challenging everything he thought he knew about consciousness and the brain, he described the music as being more real than anything he had ever experienced in his physical life. These personal stories, from people of all different backgrounds and beliefs, add a deeply human layer to the ancient scriptural descriptions. They suggest that the choir in heaven isn't just a metaphor. For many, it's a lived, felt reality. It's the soundtrack of eternity, a promise that the afterlife is not an empty void but a place of incredible beauty, connection, and overwhelming love, all expressed through the power of song. The music is a welcome, a celebration, and a constant state of being. It's the sound of souls finally at peace, finally home. Think about the power of music in our own lives. A song can make us cry, it can make us dance, it can bring back memories, it can unite a stadium of thousands of people. Music touches our souls in a way nothing else can. Now, imagine a music that is infinitely more powerful, created not by human hands but by the divine. A music that is not just heard, but felt in every fiber of your being. A sound that is pure love, pure joy, pure peace. That is the promise of the choir in heaven. It's the ultimate expression of harmony, a place where every voice matters, and every soul contributes to a song of eternal praise. It's a comforting and beautiful thought, that beyond this life, there isn't silence, but a symphony waiting for us. So, as we close, I want to leave you with a question to think about. If you could add one song from your own life to this heavenly choir, a song that represents your deepest feelings of joy, love, or gratitude, what song would it be? Let me know your answer in the comments below. I'd love to read what music has touched your soul. Thanks for joining me on this journey today. If you found this story moving, please like this video and subscribe for more explorations into the biggest questions of life. See you next time.